against Brockport, which was a very offensive powerhouse in the Golden Eagles, but they come out today against Oswego and they score.
And I'm going to cut you off there. Cameron Sherman scores another goal for Oswego. It's 4-1 Oswego, and they're starting to pile on the goal total on Fredonia now. Cameron Sherman, the one senior we have on this Oswego State team, she'll get another goal to add to her totals. That's her second of the season, and what a goal from her.
And that was a great attack by Oswego, and that's exactly what they need. They want that dominance against the Fredonia Blue Devils today, because when Fredonia, the last two games, they've been outshot 58-27, and that's really one of the big things. And as well as their offense, Fredonia has also coughed up 50 turnovers in those two contests, so it's pretty important that the Oswego offense is pretty consistent.
Yeah, definitely. I have to agree with you, Thomas, and really how Oswego runs this offense. They're going to move that ball around at the top of the key, outside the zone there. They're going to look for some center or some forward running through the slot there, pick up on the pass, you get that easy shot there. And that one's going to go past Emily Carr, who had a solid day so far in that, and her defense is starting to let her down in front of her, but she's doing solid. We'll see if she can pick it up a little bit. 19:40 left to go in the first half. You're watching on WTOP 10, and of course, the first home game in 395 days, and we're so excited to have Oswego State lacrosse back in Oswego. And welcome into Oswego State Women's Lacrosse. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Sturgeon. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We want to apologize there on that one. We're going to pick up this game with 19:38 left to go in the first half. Oswego up 4-1. Thomas, let's do a quick recap while we wait for a face-off here at the center field.
Well, it was Fredonia coming out strong for the Blue Devils today because they scored the first goal, and it was relatively early, but I think that really set a fire under Oswego as they popped in 4 unanswered. And that's where we are right now. And sophomore sensation Celia Wiley is doing the main priority of the work today.
And I'm going to have to seal this way from you once again. Oswego State scoring another goal, and Celia Wiley getting her second of the game. She's going to score her 9th goal on the season in just 2 contests. And what a job for the team captain there, really getting it off the faceoff. We're going to bring that ball back up top once again, and it's now 5-1 Oswego with 19:28 left to go in the first half.
And it's really impressive from the team captain herself. She's only a sophomore, and with 8 points in her first game this year against Morrisville State, as well as 10 shots on goal. As a midi, that's pretty impressive because when you're thinking as a midfielder, you're looking more defense and offense, and clearly she's really improving her offensive game this season.
She was named SUNYAC Player of the Week earlier on in the season after her efforts in that 20-14 win over Morrisville, and really she's starting to lay on the totals there. We saw what she could do freshman year in that shortened 2020 season, and now in this 2021 season, the team captain, really the offensive juggernaut of this team, she's doing a great job, and let's see what she can continue to do. She's going to pick up this ground ball off the face-off here, and Oswego will regain possession. A good defensive play there from the defender from Fredonia, a little two-way shoving there, and we'll have the ball coming back the other way. That was number 24, Julia Culver, for Fredonia, taking care of that one. So, Thomas, a lot of action, a lot of back-and-forth play, but Oswego is really taking charge here in this one.
Oswego has definitely taken charge in this one because the ball control has been in the Lakers' favor. Fredonia has been coughing up a lot of turnovers to begin the game, and Oswego has been capitalizing on them, and you see it in the score. 5-1 is your score currently, and Oswego really dominating in shots as well. So Fredonia really needs to start committing to team defense to possibly generate that offense that they once had at the beginning of the half.
I definitely agree with you there, Thomas. We're going to get set here for the restart of the game as Julia Culver's going to pick up this ball now over along her Fredonia bench on the right side there, back in her own zone. She's going to pick up this one, and she'll be defended there by number 23 for Oswego. That is Erin Lehman, one of the defenders playing for Oswego today, as they'll pick up the ball once again, and we'll have restart here with 19:04 left to go in the first half.
And it's a loose ball here for Fredonia. It's picked up by the goaltender, and that's Carr. And she's going to have to be impressive today, as she did not look good in the game against Brockport. And Brockport really dominated in the offensive spectrum, outshooting Fredonia 32-8 in that game, and the final ended up being 21-4. So it was fairly impressive from Brockport. And Fredonia, they really need to wake up to start their season. They come off to a little sluggish start, but they started off well today, and hopefully they'll be able to maintain that persistency.
Definitely, we're going to have the ball picked up once again over on the right side. Oswego comes back the other way as here comes a transition for Oswego. They're going to pick it up here and go back to work on offense. That's number 23, Aaron Lehman, once again, the junior from Syracuse, the defensive player playing in a more offensive role today. Shot opportunity comes on, and Logan Castone will finish that one, and we'll have a 6-1 scoreline here at the Laker Turf Stadium. Logan walking out from the back there, and Kagala Stone will add to her goal totals this season, and another solid goal from her, really walking out right from behind the net.
And she's been really impressive this season as a junior. She's been really the secondary offense compared to Sela Wiley, and that's another goal for her. That's 2 points today so far, to my knowledge. But
it looks like, Thomas, we're going to have to call that goal back. I don't know what the call was on that one. We might have missed it in the celebration. We thought there was a good goal there. Maybe she was in the crease on the goal, but it looks like Fredonia's going to pick up this ball. So no goal there, so that one will get waved off. But with 18-11 left to go in the first half, Oswego up 5-1. You're watching on WTOP 10. Of course, I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon. And the first game back here for Oswego, the first SUNYAC game, and they're off to a great start in conference play.
And Oswego, you're right, has come off to a great start. I mean, it's 5-1. It could have been 6-1 just a few moments ago, but clearly something was not right there, and we have a foul, and it's looking like Fredonia will continue their possession going into the Oswego offensive zone. And it's been a while since we've seen Fredonia in the offensive zone against Oswego in the recent minutes. So Fredonia with ball control on the sideline, and they're looking towards a potential shot on goal now.
Yeah, just a reminder there, the shot clock also a factor there in this one. 50 seconds still left on that one, as Fredonia is going to get to work in their offensive zone for the first time since we've been on air now, as they're going to move the ball back behind the net, and Fredonia will pick up action here behind goaltender Delaney Kendrick, who will be the transfer from Wells College. She's coming in to play for Oswego this year. Solid job against Morrisville, obviously getting the win here, and 1 goal against today. She hasn't been really tested that much. A shot opportunity comes on, and that one's going to go in for Fredonia. That's number 23. Is Sydney Buccio doing a great job there with a pass coming from behind the net, and that goal is going to go right in for Fredonia. So that one going past Kendrick there. I just talked about her, maybe the broadcaster's luck, but a good goal there for Fredonia to get back in this one.
Yeah, Sydney Buccio, the freshman from Macedon, New York, she's a midfielder, and that's her first goal of the season, and now she has 2 points on the season today. And Fredonia cutting the lead down to 3, and there's still lots of time here in this first half, and they've got some momentum going now. So it's a little optimistic for the Blue Devils as they look to cut back on that lead.
And that was Haley there on the assist there from behind the net, number 27, the 5th year. We talked about her at the top of the show being one of the offensive firepowers. That is her 6th point on the season as her 2nd assist coming, and she already has a goal in this one, so a 2-point effort from her so far. And really, one of the offensive firepowers will be looking for her from the Blue Devils side. So we'll have another face-off here with 17:10 left to go in the first half. Sela Wiley's going to pick up possession here on the drop ball off the face-off. Oswego really doing well in the face-off circle today. Sela Wiley's going to bring this all the way down to the corner. She gets defended from one of the Blue Devils with a little spin move there, and she'll move it up to one of her forwards. That's number 12, Shane McConnell. Once again, we talked about her 2 goals so far in this one. She's doing a great job in her freshman year.
And I think it's pretty impressive. The one thing that I've noticed at the beginning of the game today was how strongly Oswego controls the central of the field. Their midfield between McConnell and Wiley, they're really controlling the game right now, and that's what's really generating their offense, is their middies propelling their forwards.
As Sela Wiley's going to have possession here in the middle of the key, right in front of Emily Carr, and she'll move it down to Kagla Stone, who will move that one back behind Emily Carr once again as she looks to set up the offense here. 44 seconds left to go on the shot clock as the ball comes back up to number 12, that's Shane McConnell. Once again, she's going to walk down the right side as she gets defended there. A little spin move, and she cuts inside, and that one will get fended away from Fredonia as the ball is now. We have a scrum down in front of the net. A couple players fall down, and Sela Wiley looks like she'll gain this one. She'll gain possession once again, pick up the ground ball, and they'll go back to work on offense with 20 seconds left to go on the score clock. Shane McConnell's going to cut in here. Shot opportunity comes on, and that one's going to go long, and that will go up against the fencing in the back, and now 10 seconds left on the score clock, as we'll have a whistle here from the referee with a signal there. And it looks like we're going to have to reset position for Oswego. Looks like Oswego will regain possession still as the score clock's going to run out. 5 seconds left on the score clock. They should reset that, Thomas, but 15:43 left to go. It's a 5-2 game at Oswego. It's all over, really, Fredonia.
And it's really a great response by the Lakers here. Fredonia coming in, they have really nothing to lose. They're 0-2 to start the season, as I mentioned. But a goal to knock that lead down to 3, and then Oswego comes firing right back and generating a large offensive opportunity to maybe put that lead back up to 4 goals. So a great response by Oswego, and Fredonia, they're limiting that defense. So it's definitely becoming an Oswego game almost.
Yeah, definitely. And Oswego's doing a great job. 8 shots so far on total, and that ball is going to go off the side of the netting. And Fredonia's going to regain possession 80 seconds back on the score clock, or 90 seconds back in the score clock as that starts to count. And Emily Carr is going to regain possession for Fredonia. She's doing a great job in net once again, like I said. So far, 5 goals against, but 3 saves total. So she'll look to regain control really in net as that ball is going to pop up in the air. It looks like it'll come over near one of our camera girls down at the sidelines. It looks like Oswego will regain control in this one, as that's Katie Fierro, another freshman. She's actually from Oswego, played on the girls hockey team last year and the lacrosse team in Oswego High. So it's good to see another freshman really taking control of their freshman year and getting in this Oswego women's lacrosse lineup.
It's cool to see because you're seeing a lot of younger faces for Oswego. Like I said, 11 seniors that did not come back due to graduation, and then 3 others in the juniors and sophomore, and including one more freshman that also did not come back. So a lot of new faces for this Lakers squad, but as of right now, they're looking pretty good to start the season.
And another shot opportunity comes on there, and once again, I got to cut you off there, Thomas, but a lot of great action in the offensive zone, and we'll have another scrum here, and it looks like Fredonia will regain control. It goes back over to Oswego, and they're going to have to get that one back to Fredonia now as a foul was called there. Another whistle blown on that one as Fredonia comes back the other way with 14:23 left to go in the first half, and 76 seconds left to go on the score clock as Fredonia sets up, and that one goes over to Haiti down low in the corner. She's in the far corner from us, up in the box here at Laker Turf Stadium. She'll regain possession now with 62 seconds left to go on the score clock.
And Fredonia making a great push here, and we're talking about the possession game. Oswego last season, they dominated in ground balls 23-19, and then as well as their turnovers were very limited, which compared to opponents last year, it was 57-72 on their turnovers, which was a lot more than you're willing to handle, but it's less than the other opponents, excuse me. So I guess it's acceptable.
Definitely have to agree with you there. And for us, we definitely want to keep the turnovers down as Fredonia is going to pick up possession once again and head back into the Oswego defensive zone. We'll have a foul called there as Fredonia will pick up possession once again, and they'll get to work there on their offense. Really not a lot of offense coming for Fredonia, only 2 goals so far. Not a lot of possession too, but we'll see if they can pick that up as the game goes on as Hanley regains possession down low, and she goes to work on Julia Quirk. Hanley's going to walk out, and she'll move it actually up to one of her forwards there, who walks in from the top of the key, makes a move around Shea McConnell. McConnell doing a great job there, and that one's going to be blocked aside by Kendrick as the ball will go back behind the netting there, and Fredonia will regain possession once again.
And Fredonia gaining some momentum here. They're starting to possess the ball a little bit more, and it's really going in their favor. They've had a few good quality scoring chances, and the possession has increased, and Oswego's defense has been looking strong, though.
Allison Koo walks in, and that shot opportunity comes on, and no goal as that one will get waved off. But we had a shot there that came after the whistle, so we'll reset here with this one. It looks like Allison Koo will get a free spot opportunity there on the shot. So she'll get a one-on-one opportunity with Delaney Kendrick here with 31 seconds left on the shot clock and 12:41 left to go in the first half.
Yeah,
so we wait for the whistle there. Shot opportunity comes on, and a good save there by Kendrick. One of the better saves so far as we have a scrum down low now waiting for possession as one of the Oswego players comes down, and Oswego will regain possession. So a good save there by Delaney Kendrick.
And a great save by Kendrick, and we're looking at Fredonia's player, Kuhn. She's a senior on this team, and the last time these two teams met, she was held off the board. However, her offensive campaign for her entire career has fairly been impressive, and she's got 2 goals already for the Blue Devils this season, as well as 1 assist, 3 points, and 10 shots for her. So it's a great way to start off her final season as a Blue Devil, but she's looking to add on to it, as many others are.
Definitely is, and a lot of players. That was actually a player to watch at the top of the show, so we'll talk about her a lot this game. And Sela Wiley's going to pick up a ground ball here. She'll make a move around one defender. Shot opportunity comes on, and that one hits the back of the netting there. Another Sela Wiley goal, and she has a hat trick in this one with 11:49 left to go in the first half.
And it's just crazy to believe a sophomore is just super impressive, and another hat trick to start off the season, and now make it a 6-2 game for the Lakers, blowing the lead up to 4. And Oswego's starting to get the momentum back. It seems every time Fredonia will get a little bit of an offensive opportunity, Oswego turns it right around and turns it into offense and potentially a goal. So Fredonia really needs to get a lot more momentum going, but Oswego is starting to get carried away with this game.
So a 6-2 scoreline here at Laker Turf Stadium. You're watching on WTOP 10. Of course, I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Surgeon. Sela Wiley with 3 goals today so far in this one, and we talked about her being real offensive force, and she's doing a great job with a hat trick today and 10 goals over two games so far this season. As here comes Julia Quirk back the other way. She'll pick up this one, and they're going to set up the offense, and she's going to reset here. Sela Wiley will step in. As you noticed, Thomas, we haven't really talked about this so far on the broadcast, but you can't have all your offensive players or all of your team members on the field in one area of the zone at the time. You got to kind of spread them out across, and that's one thing to notice there as Oswego goes and resets here with 11:17 left to go in the first half and 62 seconds on the score clock.
And Oswego really starting to generate that momentum here. And you mentioned, for some people who don't know the game of lacrosse, they do have to spread out and they have to keep their middies in the central of the field, so some people have to drop back. But Oswego is still being able to maintain the possession.
Definitely is. Here comes Logan Castone. She's going to walk out, shot up, or pass over to Sela Wiley, and kind of a side shuffle there shot. And Emily Carr with a good save there. She's going to regain possession for Fredonia, and the clock will reset once again with 10:45 left to go in the first half. 6-2. Oswego leads Fredonia here in SUNYAC West Division play. And just an FYI, due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the SUNYAC has decided to split the divisions into 2. So Oswego will play Brockport, Geneseo, Fredonia, and Buffalo State this year in the West Division. And really, for Fredonia, a team that struggled against Brockport their last time out, losing 21-6 to that opponent on the road, or at home, excuse me. So Fredonia looking for their first win of the season. It's currently 0-2 right now, and they're currently down to Oswego.
And Oswego is in that division, in the Western Division, consisting of big powers such as Geneseo, Brockport, and they got Buffalo State as well in there. Geneseo and Brockport, respectively, with 4 points each piece. And Oswego getting their first win over Morrisville, although it's not going to count towards SUNYAC play, they still have a little momentum to give.
Yeah, that non-conference game is really important to start the season, and a lot of teams usually do that. As Fredonia is going to hold the ball here now with 22 seconds left on the possession clock. They're going to get the top of the key here. That's number 24 for Fredonia, Julia Culver. Really one of the players we talked about a lot, her really quarterbacking the offense here in the offensive zone for Fredonia. Spin move here from the Fredonia player who has possession once again. Shot opportunity comes on, and that one's going to go wide, and Fredonia will pick up the ball once again, as it looks like the score clock's going to run out here. We'll see if we can get a whistle change, and that will be a possession turnover there due to the score clock running out, or excuse me, the possession clock running out. So with 9:12 left to go, Oswego will pick up the ball once again. It's Delaney Kendrick having possession right now of the ball.
And she's a transfer coming out of Wells College, so it's her first season in a Laker uniform, so it's definitely a change of scenery. You're looking at different teammates as well, and I'd be pretty optimistic if I were her. She's still young. She's a junior, so she's still got one more season left, especially with this young group who's clearly talented on the offensive end, as well as their defense has been pretty solid so far.
And back over to the offensive side of the field now. 8:42 left to go in the first half as Oswego gets to work here on offense, as Cameron Sherman now has the ball down on the right side. She'll move it down to Logan Cagastone, and that one will move all the way back over to the far side of the field now. Come back up to Sela Wiley, who has possession, who moves it back up to Shea McConnell. So just some time right now, really setting up your offense as Fredonia kind of holds their zone. And now we're going to start moving here. You're going to see Sela Wiley cut across, Kate Fierro cut across once again, and Sela Wiley will have the ball once again. There's a lot of cutting, really. That's their offense they like to play. Shea McConnell looks for something here. She's going to try to make a spin move over to Sela Wiley now, and Wiley really getting pressured by 3 Blue Devils there. She'll regain possession still. 8 minutes left to go in the first half and 17 seconds left to go on the possession clock as Oswego still resets here on this one, looking for any opportunities. Fredonia doing a great job here as the ball will actually come loose. Sela Wiley too short for that pass there as Shane McConnell will pick this one up, and it looks like the referee will stop play here as we have 7:44 left to go in the first half.
And Oswego, they've really, in that last possession, they were really eating the clock away on that shot clock. However, Fredonia's defense, they're double manning, even almost triple manning some of the players, specifically Wiley, which duly noted, she has 3 goals already to start the day, so you can't really blame the Blue Devils for putting an extra man, or even 2, on some offensive juggernauts such as Wiley and Castiglione.
Definitely have to agree with you there as the shot clock or resets there. Possession clock still now up to 70 seconds. So Oswego gets some extra time here in their offensive zone as the ball still moves around. They haven't started their cutting phase yet. I wonder if that's a set time as you see Kate Fierro moving from her corner position now as it looks like we'll have a timeout in favor of Oswego with 6:59 left to go in the first half. And now let's really talk about this one. We have the timeout here with 6:59 left to go in the first half. It's 6-2 Oswego. And how does Oswego really continue to power on the offense? Sela Wiley, we talked about her, and some of the freshmen like Shane McConnell and Kate Fierro. How are they continuing to show the offensive pressure that they have on Fredonia?
And it looks like they're almost having some set plays you saw in the last few possessions, that there's a lot of weaving plays as well as moving the ball around. You see Fredonia playing almost a zone-style type of defense to try and contain it, but then they're switching to man coverage as well. So you're also seeing a bunch of changes on the defensive end, but on the offensive end, you're seeing a lot of almost set plays that they have in practice, as well as some free plays. And Oswego, they've been looking to move the ball around, and it's looking mainly towards Wiley and Castiglione as they have been their goal scorers. However, they've been moving towards their midfielders as well.
Yeah, and really to talk about that, sorry to cut you off, Thomas, but one player we want to talk about here, a SUNYAC Player of the Week a couple weeks ago, Sela Wiley, one of the players I had to watch here in this contest, and really a solid player in this one. And Thomas, I'll let you talk on that right now. Obviously, really team captain and an offensive juggernaut for this Oswego team.
Yeah, even for a midfielder from her high school team in Cheshire Academy in Connecticut, she had 7 goals and 1 assist in her first game back this season, as I mentioned. The week of March 22nd this year, she had the SUNYAC Offensive Player of the Week and Oswego Co-Female Athlete of the Week. In 5 games prior to this, she had 10 goals, 3 assists, and 13 points in 5 games, as well as setting a personal high with 10 shots on goal in the first game this year against Morrisville State. And she's looking almost to potentially break that with 6 shots on goal already to start today's game.
Yeah, definitely. And you talk about last season with those 13 points. She came out, played 4 or 5 games before COVID-19 kind of canceled their 2020 season. And she really took the Oswego season by storm. Came out, showed why she's here, showed why she's one of the best offensive players for Oswego. And she's been doing a great job so far this season now as team captain and doing really a great job today in this one.
And I think really what contributes to that is how deep the roster was last season. With 11 seniors on the team, you're learning a lot from those upperclassmen. And when you're from Connecticut, you're not going to see as many teams up here, such as the SUNYAC with Fredonia and Geneseo, and you're not going to – it might be a different style that they play. And you're looking – and you're only seeing 4 games due to the pandemic canceling the games last season. It was definitely a lot to work from. You're looking at – it's a pretty impressive run that she's had so far, even just as a sophomore.
Yeah, and she definitely worked with those 14 seniors like we talked about last year, all of them graduating now, moving on to bigger and better things after college. And Sela Wiley now taking over the head leadership role. How do you think she really feels? Like you walk in and you're a sophomore now and you take control of that leadership role. How do you really do that as a sophomore? And how does Sela Wiley continue to show that she's the leadership really for this team?
The way she plays on the field probably explains how she is in the locker room. She's very calm and collected about it, but she's also aggressive when she has to be, and that's what's looking like is sparking this Oswego offense. You're seeing her drive to the net and potentially taking some bumps along the way and some stick checks, but you're also seeing her move the ball as well and contributing to her teammates' success. So it's really impressive when it comes to a sophomore and even a midfielder, so you're not seeing the attack as much points, but more a midfielder.
Definitely, and Oswego, we're going to pick up play here with 6:21 left to go in the first half as Logan Cagler-Stone is going to pick up this ball now. She'll get pressured here from Fredonia. Cut in now. Ball's down low, and that one's going to trickle across the net. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty here and possibly possession going back to Fredonia now as we might have a free spot opportunity here for. It looks like we will have that. So Logan Cagliostone now will get a free shot opportunity here on Emily Carr as we'll wait for the signal from the referee. Shot opportunity now coming on, move now, and Logan Cagliostone will score another goal for Oswego. So Oswego State continuing to power on the offense here. It is now 7-2 in favor of the Lakers, and Logan Cagliostone scoring that one on the free spot opportunity.
And that's her third shot of the day, and now she's actually on the scoreboard today with a goal, and that adds on to her great start of the season. As we're looking at her stats this season, she's already got 7 points, and that's obviously adding on a little more to that because of today's game. But an impressive start by the junior from Waterloo, New York.
Yeah, 1 assist and 1 goal so far in this contest, and she's doing a great job, but she already has 2 shots on a goal, and of course, that one will add for a third, and that goal, obviously. So with 6:09 left to go in the first half, Oswego up 7-2 over Fredonia. They're doing a great job, and we kind of predicted the scoring power coming from Oswego.
We did, and with last season, they were very well on the offensive, and as well as, the first game of the season, they started Morrisville, 20 goals. That's really astonishing. You look at Fredonia's last game, and they played Brockport. Brockport scored 21, but that's still impressive on their offenses.
Now coming back, Fredonia is going to grab the ball off the face-off here and reset here in their offensive zone on the score clock. 5:50 left to go in the first, and 74 seconds on the possession clock. So Fredonia gaining the ball here at the top of the key. That's Culver now getting shoved off by Sheila Wiley playing defense there. The midfielder doing a great job as now Haley moves it back over. That's number 1 now, Woods, containing the ball down low, stepping out now in front of Kendrick as she's going to get pushed off the ball there by the Oswego State defender. 54 seconds left to go on the possession clock and 5:25 left to go on the first half. Time scores. Hanley's going to walk out in front of the net, and that shot's going to go over the net as it looks like Fredonia's going to regain possession here once again as the clock continues to tick down. Now 5:13 left to go in the first half.
And it seems like Fredonia, every time they get scored on, they generate a little offensive momentum from it. And one of the people that I thought was really not noticeable to start today was the senior, number 13, Allison Kuhn, who has led the team in points for her last 3 seasons as a Blue Devil.
You're correct about that one, Thomas. We haven't talked about her a lot, and hopefully we will continue as Fredonia continues to play this one as Hanley's going to pick up the ball now, and she'll reset here as we had a whistle there. So 4:44 left to go the first half as the Lakers lead 7-2. You're watching on WTOP 10. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon. Plenty of action. We apologize for the technical difficulties at the top of the show as we get set for this one. As now we're reset here. 5 seconds left to go on the possession clock. Shot opportunity coming on now. That one's going to get around Delaney Kendrick. So Fredonia will score another one here, add to their totals. It's now 7-3 in favor of Oswego, but Fredonia really still staying alive here, crawling back, or trying to crawl back in this one.
And yes, they are. And what a goal there. It was a free position play and almost a tic-tac-toe. It went from the bottom of the key to the top left corner and then into the center, and a fired shot just over the shoulder of Kendrick, blowing the lead just only down to 4. So the Blue Devils still have some life in them, and they still have a whole nother half to go. So it's definitely looking optimistic for the Blue Devils as they try and make a last-minute push in the first half.
And they definitely did not have a lot of time set on that one with the possession clock almost running out. And Bree Emery getting the goal on that one. She's actually from Fulton, New York, the sophomore, playing for Fredonia. So really hometown game here today, and she scores in this one at Laker Turf Stadium. So now a 7-3 scoreline, 4:36 left to go in the first half as we're going to get set for another face-off here as Oswego and Fredonia face off once again. More Suniac play here as plenty of action. This is the first time the two teams have beat since the 2019 season as we have face-off once again. The ball's going to come loose, and Julia Quirk's going to try to go to work on this one. She'll get the ground ball. Something falls down on the field, actually. Don't know what that is, but she'll work down and possession now, and she'll regain possession. It looks like we'll have a whistle there. So we're going to reset, bring the ball all the way back towards the neutral zone now, and Julia Quirk's going to regain possession and get to work here on offense with 4:14 left to go in the first half.
It was a free position play, and we're going to bring back to Bree Emery for a second. She's only a sophomore, so she didn't play in this last game that they played against Oswego. So it is really homecoming. It's cool to get a goal in pretty relatively close to your hometown, about 15-20 minutes down the road. So it's pretty nice to score when you're pretty closer to home.
Yeah, and the last time these two teams faced off back in 2019, it was a 23-3 win at Fredonia. So Oswego still dominating this Blue Devils team 2 years later, now up 7-3 with 3:38 left to go in the first half as Oswego works the ball around here in the offensive zone. Fredonia is still maintaining their zone defense that they like to play as Logan Cagliostone will now pick up this ball back behind the net. Emily Carr in between the pipes here for Fredonia as Logan Cagliostone now looks around. She'll have a breaking Seela Wiley, and Seela Wiley will add to her goal totals once again. Oswego State goes up 8-3 over Fredonia, and Seela Wiley gets her 4th goal of the game here in this one.
And what a setup. Castiglione from the bottom corner of the goal feeds it just in front of the key to Seela Wiley, who rips twine over the shoulder of Carr to blow that lead back up, and Oswego State just answering right back.
Definitely now Oswego now up 8-3 with 3:21 left to go in the first half, and Seela Wiley continuing to show why she is the offensive leader of this team, now with 4 goals so far in this game, and another awesome assist there by Logan Cagliostone there. So an awesome job by both of them, really controlling the offense today. Logan Cagliostone adds her 2nd assist in this one, her 3rd point so far in this game, and Seela Wiley with her 4th goal of the contest for 4 points total. So we'll get set here for another face-off here at center field, and with 3:21 left to go in the first half. Plenty of action so far and plenty of scoring really from both sides in this one.
And that is what we were actually predicting. We were looking, Fredonia came out to start the season not really scoring a lot of goals. They had 4 goals in the game against Brockport, and I believe they had 6 in their first game against Allegheny. But it wasn't shocked to see Oswego RA scoring 8 goals today, as they scored 20 against Morrisville just under a week ago. So it really wasn't a shock, but it's definitely been an exciting game to call so far.
Erin Cody, one of the freshmen that we talked about a little bit, she's doing a great job here today also on offense. She's from Rochester, New York, so another freshman really getting in the lineup and starting off this strong season, the 2021 season. First game of the SUNYAC play here as now another breaking shot opportunity coming from Seela Wiley, and that ball will go wide left of the right post there. Emily Carr playing great there as Seela Wiley gets another opportunity, and she gets kind of jabbed in the back there. It looks like she's okay, though. 2:25 left to go in the first half. 8-3 in favor of Oswego, and it looks like Seela Wiley is going to get a free shot possession here in front of Emily Carr. So we'll wait for the Oswego, or for the referee signal, as Seela Wiley is going to get set here for another shot opportunity as the referee holds her hands up in the air. We'll get a whistle there. Seela Wiley, shot opportunity comes on, and that one's going to go wide left of the netting there as Emily Carr might have had a piece of that, but Fredonia is going to pick up the ball now. Possession is going to switch over as here comes the Blue Devils back the other way. Good defense there from Oswego, but a foul called there. So possession will go back in favor of the Blue Devils with 2:07 left to go in the first half.
And this is exactly what Fredonia needs. They need a little bit of possession. They need to get some of the momentum back. Oswego, their offense is rolling. They need to slow them down a little bit. And one of the things that we haven't mentioned to start the season, last game Oswego played. Oh, sorry, I'll get
So I'm going to cut you off there, Thomas. Seela Wiley with a good steal away. Opportunity coming now. Shot opportunity comes on, and Emily Carr with a good one-on-one chance there, and she will save that one from the Oswego forward. Sorry to cut you off, Thomas, but a good save and a good takeaway there from Seela Wiley on Shern there, and with 1:32 left to go in the first half, Oswego still pouring on the offense.
And it was a 3-on-1 and was stopped by Carr.
And we're going to have a free shot violation there. So Erin Cody's going to go back to the top of the arc now, and she'll get a free opportunity here on Emily Carr, who's played well in that big save coming from her early on. So we'll see if she can save another shot opportunity now. And Erin Cody, a player we haven't really talked about so far this year, she'll get a shot opportunity now as we wait for the referee signal. The freshman has not scored a goal so far in the season. She'll get a shot opportunity now, and another save, and it looks like that one will go in on the bounce shot. Gets no goal. So she thought she scored there, and we thought she scored up in the box, but that one did not go past the line now with 1:14 left to go in the first half. It's 8-3 up on Oswego, and a good shot opportunity there from Erin Cody.
And to be completely honest, looking from the top of the press box, I almost thought that was in. It was a bounce shot off the ground, and I saw it go off the crossbar, and I almost thought it crossed the goal line, but according to the refs, I guess not.
Yeah, we thought it bounced in. It was a bounce shot opportunity that bounced up into the bar, and we thought it bounced down into the goal. It did not. Aaron Cody actually dropped her stick. That's what the procedure is after a goal. You score a goal, drop your stick. They check your webbing there, and it looks like no goal there on that one. So back the other way comes Oswego now. Less than 36 seconds left to go in the first half. Shot clock comes off now, and plenty of time for Oswego to add to their goal totals. They're up 8-3 over Fredonia in this SUNYAC matchup. As Oswego regains possession, we'll have one last opportunity here, as it looks like they continue to move the ball around once again. 18 seconds left to go on the clock. Plenty of action here, and this one is here comes Oswego back the other way into the crease now. They're going to move it around as the ball's going to come loose once again. 9 seconds left to go on the clock. We'll see if Oswego can regain possession of this ground ball down in the corner, and Fredonia is going to come away with that one. And it looks like we'll have a violation as the clock's going to expire. Time's going to go on this one, and for the first half, Oswego up 8-3 over Fredonia in this SUNYAC matchup. And Thomas, what did you see so far in that first half, and where can Oswego continue to improve on this one?
And all I got to say to start is lots of offense. Such a great first half if you're an offensive lover like myself. 11 goals, 8 of them in favor of the Lakers, though, however. It seemed a lot of opportunities were given in the Lakers' favor. But Fredonia, although they're not getting a lot of chances, they're still capitalizing on. They still have 3 goals, even though they weren't getting the quality shots they needed. They're still somewhat in this game, only down by 5 goals in lacrosse. It's a game of swings. You really have the momentum at one point, and then at other points you lose it, but it's just really such a fast-paced game that it's easy to turn the clock around and gain some momentum back.
Definitely have to agree with you there. And Oswego up 8-3 in this one. We're going to come into the halftime here, and we'll see what really happens here in the second half. Oswego doing a great job so far in this one and really controlling the process, the offensive firepower. They're continuing to work the ball around in the offensive zone. But when they do get pressure from Fredonia in the defensive zone, they're allowing them to get opportunities and really walk all over them. And it's like for Oswego, you need to do better on defense, but the more time you're on offense, the less time you are on defense. So definitely a lot of offensive from there, offensive firepower.
And then Oswego, they're obviously possessing most of the game in the offensive zone, but when they need to be a little more locked down on defense, I mean, Fredonia, like I said, they're not getting as much opportunities, but they're still capitalizing on them, so it's really a thing that Oswego has to do.
Definitely, and we're going to wrap it up here at the first half here from the Laker Turf Stadium. You're watching Oswego State Women's Lacrosse on WTOP 10. We'll have second half action here back in a little bit, but we're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you on the other side.
And Sela Wiley has done a great job today. She's got 9 shots so far in this first half, and that's 1 away from breaking her personal best in shots for the game. And she's got 4 goals today, which that adds on to her great sophomore campaign to start. And she's been just doing a great job, and that's 4 more goals, so that's 11 goals and 1 assist. For a very impressive start for the sophomore.
Yeah, she's doing a great job, and the team captain really leading the offense in this one, and plenty of players doing an awesome job. But let's step over to the Fredonia side now. How can they improve in the second half to really battle back against Oswego? And you got to score 5 goals to tie. So how can you battle back here if you're Fredonia?
And first off, you got to limit those shots. Oswego outshooting them on shots on goal 13-4. Shots in general 20-7. And really the main contributor to that is Sela Wiley. Like I mentioned, 9 shots already. That's almost half of Oswego's shots. So you need to watch her and almost maybe double man her, maybe even triple man her, as we saw that later in the first half of play. And as well as the turnovers, you got to limit the turnovers. Their clears, they're 5 for 9, and their draw control hasn't been very well. And you look at in really any sport that involves a face-off, that it's very important to right off the draw to maintain possession.
Yeah, you're not going to get the possession battle. You're not going to win the battle if you don't win the face-off. So for Oswego, you're doing a great job in the face-off circle. We're going to get set here for another 30 minutes of Oswego State Women's Lacrosse as we get another set here as we'll have the whistle blown. It looks like a false start coming for Fredonia. And Oswego will pick up the ball here, and they'll go back to work on offense. 29:52 left to go in the second half. Oswego leads 8-3 as here comes out the Lakers back into their offensive zone. The Oswego team in white going right to left now, and Fredonia in blue going left to right. On your screen, you're watching on WTOP 10. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon. 395 days separating the last time Oswego has been here at home, and they're doing an awesome job in this contest, up 8-3. And Sela Wiley's going to pick up the ball at the top of the key now and moving around once again as Oswego goes back to work. Fredonia running his zone defense here with 57 seconds left to go in possession clock, and Logan Caglione is now picking the ball up over to Aaron Cody. We saw her get that free spot shot opportunity that goes wide off the bar there. And now the ball will move back over to Sela Wiley with 29 minutes left to go in the first half. Shot opportunity comes on, and that's Cameron Sherman there, number 10 for Oswego. The senior getting another goal in this one and continuing to show why she leads the team in terms of upperclassmen. So another good goal from her. And what'd you really see on this one, Thomas?
And that was a great shot. Personally, I love the ground placement shots, looking for the bounce shot, because it makes it even more challenging for a goalie to react to it, because you're expecting the primary shot, but you're not even expecting the way it's going to ricochet off the ground and where it's going to land. So that is personally one of my favorite shots to take when it comes to a lacrosse goal. But a really impressive shot by Sherman there.
So Oswego up 9-3 in this one over the Fredonia Blue Devils, currently winless in the 2021 season. And for that goal, Cameron Sherman gets her second goal of the game there in this one, and her third goal of the season for her 4th point. And Sela Wiley with 5 points so far, another assist added to her assist totals. That's her 2nd assist of the season and her 5th point of the game. As she'll battle this one with Fredonia in a ground ball opportunity off the faceoff. As Fredonia looks like they'll come away with this one at a good second chance opportunity from Sela Wiley. She'll pick up that one, and she'll go to work now as the whistle blows. And Fredonia is going to gain possession off the referee signal there. With 28:45 left to go in the second half, Fredonia picks up this ball, tries to go back to work on offense as we have another player falling down there. It looks like Logan Caglione is going to foul off that one, and Fredonia will get back to work there. A nice steal there by Shane McConnell. She's got a wide open field in front of her. She's driving down now. She'll look for a shot opportunity, makes a move around one defender, that goal, and that's another Oswego goal as Shane McConnell goes coast to coast really in the offensive zone, and she'll go to work on offense. And another goal from her today, 10-3 in favor of the Lakers, and Oswego putting on the pressure here at the start of this half.
And this is exactly what Oswego wanted to do. The freshman with a hat trick to start off today. That's her 5th shot today. So it's really an impressive start, and I love the pick about center field, and she carried it the entire way, and really no one from Fredonia was coming at her, and she just walked it right in, ripped the shot, and ends up going through. And Oswego now up by 7, so they're starting to carry away with the game here early in the second half.
And for Shane McConnell, that's her 8th goal of the season. 8 goals in 2 games so far for her collegiate career, doing a great job. And Oswego really did a great job with this recruiting class as Brett Howard, head coach, really watching her team dominate Fredonia right now and looking for their first SUNYAC win of the season and staying undefeated. And their first win at home, too, in 395 days.
And it's really nice to feel back at home because obviously when you're playing on the road, it sometimes happens to be a challenge. It's not the same scenario as it is being at home in Oswego. We know the wind here is a little stronger than most areas, but it's nice for Oswego to get a great home start for their first home game in over a year.
Definitely. And Erin Woods has possession now. She'll move it back up top to Culver. Culver looking at spin move opportunity around Sela Wiley. She'll go down to the ground there, and looks like Delaney Kendrick will pick up this ball now. The goaltender for Oswego has pressure on her. She's all the way back behind her net, looking for someone to get open there. One of her possible targets could be Kara McKersher, number 15, one of the players we haven't really talked about a lot on defense because Oswego has been in the own zone. A mispass opportunity now, wide open net. It looks like Fredonia looking for a goal there, and Fredonia is going to gain a goal there on that one as Delaney Kendrick gives up the pass there on a turnover. Obviously not in net, and Fredonia with a wide open opportunity. No one really goaltending in between the pipes there on that one. She'll regain a goal there, and Fredonia will get their fourth goal of the game. It's now 10-4 in favor of Oswego with 27-23 left to go in the second half.
And that is something you don't want to see for Oswego. You saw Kendrick get very pressured at behind the goal, and there was no support there. And you're looking, Allison Kuhn finally finds the scoreboard today, and that's her first today, and that is her third goal on the season and fourth point.
Another point coming from Madeleine Haney there. Her second assist in the contest. She was the one that was able to get the turnover on the pass there, really get their stick up over on the far side of the field. And Sela Wiley's going to pick up this ball now here with 27-18 left to go. Oswego up 10-4. You're watching on WTOP 10. Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon. We're doing an awesome job. It's fun to be back in the broadcasting booth for the first time in the 2021 season. Plenty of Oswego Laker games coming your way on WTOP 10. Shot opportunity comes on, a redeflect off the post, and it looks like Oswego will lose possession on that one. They regain it on a turnover there, but it looks like number 25 for Fredonia, that is Ellie Kilburn. She'll pick up that ball there. A good save kind of as the ball was really laying down in the crease, goes off the post there as Fredonia is going to pick up possession now. And here comes Oswego back the other way.
And it was a wide open chance for Oswego, but a scrambled ball with, I believe it was a 2-on-1 for Oswego. Almost made it 11-4 there, but a great defensive stop by Fredonia.
And Aaron Cody's going to pick up this ball now with 77 seconds left to go on the possession clock, as now Logan Cagliostone will pick up this one and move it back over behind the net now as we try to get a number on that one. Sela Wiley looking driving down the side now, and we'll have a ground ball there. Sela Wiley will pick this one up as it goes back down to the floor. She'll come out with possession now with 26-13 left to go. In the second half, she'll move it over to Aaron Cody, and Cody will now regain possession for the Lakers, and they'll start work once again on this Fredonia zone defense that they like to play so far, as Cagliostone looking for a diving Cameron Sherman, and that's another Oswego State goal. Cameron Sherman diving, really driving through the net there and through the zone, and another goal for Oswego, up 11-4 with 25:59 left to go in the second half.
And that's another hat trick for the Oswego State Lakers. This time Sherman getting in on the fun, making it 11-4. And Castiglione with a great pass out into the center, feeds Sherman to rip it over the top right shoulder of Carr. And now it's an 11-4 Oswego lead. And like we mentioned, it's a great start for here in the second half for the Lakers. But for Fredonia, this is not the start they needed. They needed really an offensive start. They got a goal there, but Oswego once again responding to that goal in typical fashion with their offense connecting.
16 shots on goal compared to 5 for Fredonia, and Oswego really dominating in all aspects of the score sheet. Sela Wiley's going to drive around one of the defenders there for Fredonia, and she'll go to work on this one with 25:49 left to go in the second half. It's 11-4 in favor of Oswego, as we got Katie Fierro. Looks like she'll fall down with the possession there. Little shove from the Fredonia player. She'll get right back up. She'll go to work on offense. Ball comes back up to Sela Wiley, and really for Oswego, 4 different scorers today on offense. Plenty of individuals with multiple goals, as Fredonia is going to regain possession here. That's number 25 for the Blue Devils, as she's going to regain possession, come right back in front of us. That's Allie Kerburn, sophomore from Watertown, playing defense. She's going to move the ball over now to number 1. That's Erin Woods, the sophomore from Hamburg, New York, over in Buffalo. And she'll bring the ball back down. Your Delaney Kendrick in between the pipes for Oswego. And we'll see if Fredonia can add to their totals here, maybe get back in this one. They're currently down 7 goals as Oswego leads 11-4 in the SUNYAC matchup.
And it's still wide open for Fredonia right now. They got great possession going, and hopefully they can work something out.
Yeah, only 1 save so far for Delaney Kendrick, number 33, between the pipes, as Fredonia looks to do battle here in their offensive zone. Here comes Bree. It looks like Oswego regains possession on this one. It looks like number 20 there. Bree Emery lost that one. She has a goal so far in this contest from Fulton, and she lost that ball in the offensive zone. And now the ball will actually come loose once again. It looks like Katie Fierro will pick this one up for Oswego, as we have a whistle here blown with 24-22 left to go in the second half.
And Fredonia maintaining possession. We got a stoppage here, and it looks like Fredonia's going to maintain possession and try and bring it back in for another offensive opportunity.
Yeah, a lot of chances for Fredonia, and maybe not a lot of offensive opportunities really going in the back of the net. They have chances, they have possession time, but not really executing in terms of offense. A missed pass opportunity there, and Oswego's going to regain possession. So another example, really, they get the possession time they wanted, and now they're going to lose that, unfortunately. There's Delaney Kendrick's going to pick up this ball once again for Oswego after the mishap there from Fredonia, and we'll go back to work on offense as Oswego looks to continue to add to their score here. You're watching Oswego State Women's Lacrosse at WTOP 10. A long pass opportunity. That one's going to get turned over to Fredonia now, as here comes an opportunity for Fredonia. Shot opportunity comes out from Erin Woods, and a good save there by Delaney Kendrick. A missed pass opportunity from her, and a good save as she'll regain possession once again. And one thing I noticed really with Delaney Kendrick on the mishaps there coming out of their own zone, maybe look for a player that's coming back to you. Like, here comes number 8 for Oswego, Marie Baguglia. Like, you can obviously move it over to her and give it to her instead of giving these long opportunities. That one works out there. But plenty of mishaps on defense there from Delaney Kendrick, especially trying to move the ball, but doing a great job in between the pipes.
And you're seeing that, and that was one of the reasons Fredonia scored. It was a lot of pressure by Fredonia on their offense, and Oswego's defense just couldn't get open for a pass. So that was really one of the causes of Fredonia's goal that they scored just a few minutes ago.
Definitely. Now Oswego gets set here. 50 seconds left on the possession clock. 22:39 left to go in the second half. Celia Wiley's going to quarterback the offense here in this one. Aaron Cody's going to pick this one up on the far side. She'll move it back down low as the ball continues to get worked around. Caglione will pick that one up now. Move it up to number 2 for Oswego. That's Isabel Lembo, who steps into play here now as we get some subs stepping on the field, as now the ball moves back down behind Emily Carr in between the pipes for Fredonia, as now the ball continues to get worked around as Celia Wiley's driving to the net there. Shot opportunity comes on, and a good save there by Carr, as it looks like possession will switch over in favor of Fredonia, and back the other way come the Blue Devils, as solid play there from Oswego, but no dice there, as Emily Carr says, no, I'm going to save this one.
Yeah, Emily Carr actually got hold of that one, and Fredonia making their way up the field, and they're starting to generate more offensive opportunities. It's starting to look as the game progresses.
As the Blue Devils continue to work now, they're going to set up their offense, as it looks like Erin Woods will put up possession here, as she's getting pressured there by one of the Oswego defenders, as we'll have a foul there on that one, so we'll have a reset position. Now looks like a free position shot opportunity coming on Delaney Kendrick, so we'll see if Erin Woods can get a goal here in this one. We'll wait for the signal there with 21:39 left to go in the second half. Let's see if Erin Woods can get an opportunity on this shot opportunity coming now from the free pop possession. 61 seconds left to go on the possession clock. We're waiting for players to really reset, and we'll get the signal from the referee. There we go, as it looks like she'll walk in net, she'll go back behind, turn around, and Fredonia will regain possession. That's Madeleine Hanley now holding possession there. She'll move it up to one of her other forwards, as here comes Fredonia back the other way now on this one. Shot opportunity comes on, and Delaney Kendrick make a good save on that one, as Fredonia will pick up the ball off the rebound with 21:17 left to go in the second half.
And Oswego's really been shutting down this offense. They've been really tight on them, and they haven't been able to drive towards the center. They've really been working the ball on the outside of the arc, and that's really what's holding Fredonia at bay and not finding the back of the net.
Allison Kuhn has possession at the top of the key now. She's one of the quarterbacks for this offense for Fredonia. She now moves it down to Erin Woods, who moves it around with 63 seconds left to go on the possession clock and 20:51 left to go. In the second half of the remainder of this game is now pressure coming in from Oswego now. They're gonna two-man on Erin Woods. Erin Woods going to walk around net, and it looks like Oswego will have to set up here once again. It looks like Fredonia is going to get a free spot possession now. Erin Woods doing a great job on offense here today, one of the attackers for the Blue Devils, and she'll get another shot opportunity on Delaney Kendrick right at the top of the key now. So we'll see what happens here with 20:41 left to go in the second half.
And it's going to be a good one here. She's coming from the center of the key. She's only got one assist and one shot today, so we'll see how this one goes for Woods herself.
As a referee is going to give the signal here to Erin Woods, and it looks like we'll have a false start here, as the referees are really looking to set everyone up, make sure they're in the right position here. 11-4 in favor of Oswego. Here comes the signal now. Shot opportunity comes on, and that one will go by Delaney Kendrick there. So Erin Woods adds to her goal totals this season, and now Fredonia trails to Oswego 11-5 with 20:39 left to go in the second half.
And a great shot by Woods there. Right off the free position shot, which is, she's had a few of those today, so it was only a matter of time that she connected on one of them. And she takes advantage of this past one given to her and cuts this lead down to 6. And a great shot, once again, another bounce shot that goes right through the 5-hole of Kendrick. And it's back down to an 11-5 score for Oswego.
It's definitely hard for Kendrick there on that one. And for Erin Woods, an assist so far in this game, and now a goal, so 2 points for her as we'll get set for another face-off here. At center field, looks like Celia Wiley has come out of the game there. She's going to take a break as the team captain already has 5 points today in this contest. So she's doing a great job. She's going to take over the sidelines, and it looks like Julia Quirk is going to get ready for this face-off here with one of the Fredonia players. Like I said, Oswego up 11-5, really doing a great job in their first SUNYAC matchup of the year. And here comes Shea McConnell. She's going to get this ground ball over on the left side of the field, and she'll go in the offensive zone. Goes right around the Fredonia Blue Devils player, and she'll get back to work here on offense as she will still regain possession now. Gives it over to Cameron Sherman, who moves it down to Logan Caglione and moves it back around over behind the net. Excuse me. I apologize for that one. As Shea McConnell will pick this one up as continues to move this ball around on offense for Oswego.
And Oswego really slowing down the game. They got a good lead to have them. There's still 20 minutes left to be played, but you can see they're eating away on that possession clock and looking for maybe one opportunity.
Celia Wiley steps now into the game now. She's back in the midfield position as we see a change there in terms of player personnel, as now Lembeau picks up this ball on the side of the key there. She's on the left side. She's going to fall down on that one, and we'll have a shove there coming. It looks like a charge maybe or a cross check for the Fredonia Blue Devils, and we'll have another line change, it looks like, over on the far side. Number 7 for Oswego steps in. That's Daisy Townshed, the sophomore from Auburn, New York, who is playing midfield in this one now. She'll step into the contest as Lembeau will get a possession opportunity now. She'll move back over to Celia Wiley, team captain, and we'll have another stoppage of play here. It looks like Oswego will benefit from a free shot opportunity. Lembeau will get a free spot shot opportunity, looks like, on Emily Carr with 19:32 left to go in the second half.
And another chance for Oswego here going at the top of the key.
Another shot opportunity now coming on. It looks like Lembeau could not get that shot opportunity off in time on Carr. So with 24 seconds left to go in the possession clock, looks like we'll have another opportunity now as Lembeau will get another retry, it looks like, on this one with 19:27 left to go. The referee's going to give us a signal here. We have play back once again, another save there from Emily Carr. So good play by here, and it looks like Erin Cody's going to reach for possession there. She's going to keep the ball in, down all the way in the corner. Good play by her to regain possession. Shea McConnell's going to get this one at the top of the key, and the offense for Oswego will go back to work here as Celia Wiley's going to pick up this one now with 80 seconds left to go on the possession clock.
And Wiley's really been the quarterback of this offense. She came off the field, and it wasn't much long until we noticed that she was back on the field regrouping this offense. And you mentioned Lembeau getting a good chance there, but Carr shutting the door to keep her scoreless today.
Definitely. Now Oswego gets set here with this one. Celia Wiley's going to pick up the ball once again. There was a little slide play. Shot opportunity comes on, and Celia Wiley will score that one once again. So Oswego will go up 12-5, and you saw that play there, Thomas, with Shea McConnell driving to the net, taking two of the defenders with her. Celia Wiley cutting behind her. Talk more about that play there on the Celia Wiley goal.
And that's a great play by the Oswego offense. You're seeing McConnell distract two of the defenders away from Wiley, and that's exactly what Oswego wants. because Fredonia knows that Wiley is going to be a priority and she's going to be an offensive scorer. But McConnell is just as good with 3 goals today of her own. So it was a great play by McConnell to switch around the defense and almost a trick play to set up Wiley for her 5th of the day.
We've seen that 2 to 3 times today already on the Oswego offense, and Sela Wiley doing a great job today with 5 goals, 1 assist for 6 points table, 9 shots on goal and 11 shots overall. So really a great job by Sela Wiley. Is now we're good set for this one. Oswego up 12-5, 18:45 left to go in the second half. You're watching a WTOP 10. I'm alongside Thomas Surgeon. Of course, I'm Zach Case. Plenty of action so far at the Turf Stadium today. And Oswego continuing to dominate Fredonia in this SUNYAC West Division matchup. Their first SUNYAC matchup so far this year. Plenty of more action coming in the 2021 season.
And you're looking at this season, Oswego, they got 4 other teams that they have to play against in this division, and it's a little different compared to a typical season. They got Geneseo, Brockport, Fredonia, and Buffalo State that they have to play against in the division. Oswego with their first division matchup today, and we have a great opportunity for Fredonia here.
It looks like Allison Kuhn will score another goal for Fredonia, so they're still there as they cut Oswego's lead now in half. They're down 12-6 to the Lakers as Delaney Kendrick cannot save that one, as Allison Kuhn will get her another goal today in this contest. It looks like that's her 2nd of the season so far in this one. So they got possession off the face-off. They went to work on offense, and Allison Kuhn puts one past Delaney Kendrick. So 12-6 in favor of the Oswego State Lakers, and 18:07 left to go in the second half, Thomas.
And Allison Kuhn connecting there, and that's her 2nd goal on the day. So that's 61 goals total in her career. So now she's at 95 points. So a great start for the senior this year. In her 2nd matchup against Oswego, in the previous matchup against Oswego, she was held scoreless. So I guess she's making up for it now.
Yeah, Julia Kirk is going to line up for this face-off here with 18:07 left to go in the second half from the Laker Turf Stadium here in Oswego, New York. Plenty of sunshine today and plenty of breeze here. We talked about it before we even got into the booth. It was pretty windy. Oswego looking for possession. Looks like Sela Wiley's going to kick that one away with her stick there, and she'll regain possession on the ground ball opportunity off the face-off. Good work by her once again to allow Oswego to regain possession, and it looks like Shane McConnell is going to move this ball around. Now over to the corner, that's number 23, Aaron Lehman, the junior from Syracuse, New York. Usually playing some defense. No points so far this season. We'll see if she can add to the score sheet today from Laker Turf Stadium, as Sela Wiley will regain possession once again, moving up to McConnell, who is now quarterbacking from the top of the key as Aaron Cody walks away from her. Looks like she's looking for her. She'll move it back over to Sela Wiley. We'll see if they can run that set play again as they move it down. Looks like Lembo. As Lembo moves it over to Sherman, and Sherman with another Oswego State goal there. So Oswego, 13 goals so far in this contest, and with 17-22, Cameron Sherman adds to her goal totals today.
And Sherman with a great connection. What a play by the Oswego offense. Wiley at the top of the key sends it down low in the corner and feeds it right out front to Sherman, again over the top right shoulder. And it's looking like we're going to get a goaltending change here, Zach, midway through the second half.
Yeah, that is 0-0 now coming in for Emily Carr. It is Sydney Booth, who also plays a different position as well. So Sydney Booth will step in goal now, 13-6 in favor of Oswego. Lembo with her first assist on the game so far. A goal today too, as it looks like Sherman will get her fourth goal of the season. Or excuse me, it looks like Lembo got credited with that one. It was Sherman on the goal, so we'll see if that one can get changed around on the stat sheet there. But Lembo with a great shot opportunity in a pass there coming to Sherman, and Sherman really driving through the slot there. She got a good shot opportunity for her 4th goal of the game.
And she's making do with last season being cut short her senior year. This is her last opportunity to play some good college lacrosse, and she's not taking it for granted, getting some points today.
So Sherman with 4 goals in this one, and plenty of goals there. She's just trailing Sela Wiley, who has 5 goals in this contest, 6 points total. 17:07 left to go as Oswego regains possession once again. Shot clock looks at 73 seconds right now as Oswego looks for an open player there. Shot opportunity comes off from Lembo. Lembo really walked out from the corner right around her defender there. A great shot opportunity as Sydney Booth makes her first save of the contest.
And Sydney Booth coming in and getting shot on early, and not even a minute in, she gets her save of the day and a great stop, and she's starting to slow down the momentum of the Oswego State offense.
Yeah, she's going to have possession here in this one, 0-0 you see there on the left side of the field with 16:31 left to go. Oswego up 13-6 on WTOP 10 Sports. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon, live from Laker Turf Stadium in the first Oswego State women's lacrosse team, or home game from home this season. They're already 1-0 as they defeated Morrisville last weekend. So here comes Fredonia back the other way. We have Aaron Woods regaining possession for Fredonia. We'll see if they can add to their goal totals and get back in this one. They currently trail 13-6 with 16:04 left to go in the second half.
And Fredonia having a little bit of trouble entering the zone as they bring down that possession clock down to about 30 seconds. They're starting to stop shop now. Well, it seemed like they had an issue trying to make a zone entry.
They have a minute and a half on that score shot with 90 seconds going up, and now with only 20 seconds left on that, Kuhn is going to regain possession at the top of the key. That ball's going to come loose now. It looks like it's rolling down, and it looks like we'll see who picks up possession there. That's number 24, Julie Culver, as she falls down on that one, and it looks like Oswego is going to have to move around on that one, and number 7 is going to be coming out. We have a yellow card shown. So Fredonia is going to go to the power play for the first time in this one, as number 7 is going to be coming off the field. That's Daisy Townshed, the sophomore from Auburn. She'll go to the box for a 2-minute foul there on that one.
And this is exactly what Fredonia wants. And instead of being the other way around, we know Oswego in the last game was great on a man up, but now Fredonia's got an opportunity to capitalize here as they go a man up, and a point where they need some goals here to stay in this game.
Free spot opportunity. That one's going to go off the crossbar as Aaron Woods is going to pick up the ball once again now behind Delaney Kendrick as we wait. Now, they're on the power play here, so Oswego's going to have to play some zone defense in this one, as it looks like another shot opportunity comes out from Kuhn, as that one's going to get saved there, and the ball is going to be loose down right in front of Delaney Kendrick. We'll see who comes up with the ball now, as it looks like Oswego's going to regain possession, so we'll have the ball coming back the other way. It's Aaron Cody picking up the ball now, as it looks like whistle will be blown once again. Delaney Kendrick's going to pick up this ball now with 14:57 left to go in the second half.
And she's got to be careful with this possession. You saw the last 2 possessions that Kendrick had. One related into a goal, and another almost caused another goal for Fredonia. So for Oswego, you need to get open here and look for a spot, as Kendrick's chewing some clock off on the man-up opportunity. But
yeah, you're really trying to kill some time right now, as Aaron Woods is all over her, as Kendrick still controls the ball on this one. As looks like Aaron Woods is going to pull away for a second. She'll come back in to play some defense on Kendrick. Ball comes back up now, and it looks like number 15 for Oswego, that's Kira McKersher. She's going to pick up that ball now, and Aaron Cody will get the possession from her, and she'll come back down over the half line now with 14:15 left to go in the second half.
And Oswego starting to eat that clock away on the possession. It's 34 seconds left in that. And Fredonia gaining possession again, though, with the man up. So that's exactly what they need when they have the man advantage.
Ball loose now, and we'll have a referee signal Fredonia possession as they'll pick up the ball once again. And Sela Wiley gets fouled there, or fouled the Fredonia players. Here comes Kuhn back the other way now. Looks like we have a rush opportunity as Aaron Woods tries to make a spin move around the defender. That's McKersher there doing a great job making sure they stay out of the way there. And it looks like we'll have a free spot violation in that one with 13:42 left to go. And Fredonia will go to work on this one now. And it looks like we have a goal there. Excuse me, I missed that one. So now with 13:42 left to go on the clock, Oswego will give up another goal, and it looks like they'll continue to lead here with a 13-7 scoreline.
And it's looking like Fredonia capitalized on that opportunity. It's looking like that it's going to Bree Emery, and it's, Aaron Woods getting the assist on that. So it was a great capitalization for Fredonia and much needed with that man-up opportunity.
Yeah, so it looks like all the players will come out of the box now with 13:42 left to go. The Lakers lead 13-7 over the Fredonia Blue Devils. We'll get another face-off set. It's Kuhn versus Quirk there. Both number 13s going into the face-off there, as now Oswego getting set here, trying to get another goal and make sure they really close out this game. We're over halfway through the half there, as Sela Wiley's going to pick up that ground ball off the face-off, and she'll take it down in the Oswego offensive zone here. She gets coned off by Kuhn there, who's trying to play some defense on her, as Wiley moves it over to McConnell. McConnell now looking to drive to the net. Now she'll make a move around one defender. Shot opportunity comes on, and a laser of a shot there as McConnell pulls away for Oswego. Once again, Oswego up 14-7 now with 13:22 left to go in the second half.
And the freshman with an absolute rocket. Oswego capitalizing right back, blowing that lead back up to 7. And Shea McConnell joining in on the fun. Her and Sherman just going back to back. And as soon as Sherman scores one, McConnell scores one as well. So, and they're both with 4 goals apiece today, and Celia Wiley with 5. So you're looking at those 3 really generating the offense for the Lakers today.
Yeah, Celia Wiley with the pass there to Shea McConnell, who really walked all over the defense there. She made a good move around one of the defenders there, and McConnell will add to her goal totals once again now with 4 goals, 1 assist for 5 points total, trailing only 1 point behind Celia Wiley, who gave her that pass there on that one. So an awesome job with 13:19 left to go in the second half. Oswego really dominating right now. Aaron Cody stepped off right now. They're over at the bench with Britt Howard, the head coach of the Oswego State Women's Lacrosse team. We'll have a face-off here as Cork moves it over to Celia Wiley, and Wiley picked that one out of the air. They'll go back to work on offense. She'll move it over to Sherman now. Number 10 for Oswego, the one senior on this team, and she'll bring it over to the left side now in front of Sydney Booth. So Booth gives up a goal there in that one. Now taking over the goaltending responsibilities in between the pipes for Fredonia, and Sherman continues the whole possession now as she moves it back up to Celia Wiley, who goes to work here with 68 seconds left to go on the possession clock.
And Oswego really dominating here. And as for Booth, you really couldn't do much there.
I definitely have to agree with you there, Thomas. As here comes Lembo cutting out once again. She'll get that one stripped away, and it looks like Oswego will regain possession on that one on the strip, and we'll have a free spot possession once again. It looks like Lembo will get that opportunity for the second or third time this game now, as she'll get a free shot coming from the arc, top of the arc over on the right side now in front of Booth. So Booth will get ready for this one. We'll wait for the referee's signal. 90 seconds going back on the possession clock. Arm goes up in the air, and Lembo walks in on this one. Shot opportunity comes down. She goes down, and it looks like we'll have another free spot opportunity for Lembo. She'll get to retry it once again. This is her 4th free spot opportunity, it looks like, as we're going to reset here once again, as the official will put her hand back up in the air. Sydney Booth made a good play on that one. We'll see if she can do it again as shot opportunity comes on, and Lembo scores that one. So another goal there for Oswego. It's 15-7 in favor of the Lakers, and Isabel Lembo, the freshman, the 5'4" freshman attack player, gains another goal for Oswego in this contest.
And that's going to be her 4th on the season and her 2nd point today. And we're talking about how young this team is, and they're not holding back. They're still young. So it's pretty optimistic for the Lakers in the future years, but you're looking at, wow, look at the offensive power they have now compared to future years. They're really going to be a threat coming up.
Plenty of underclassmen doing a great job in this recruiting class with some of the freshmen playing today. Shea McConnell rings a bell. We talked about her all broadcast long and all game long. And Isabel Lembo, also another player adding to her goal totals so far. She has 4 goals and 2 assists for 6 points through 2 games so far. And with 12:31 left to go in the second half, she's doing a great job on offense. And really, this whole Oswego State team, it's a team effort right now. But a lot of players really in the spotlight for this Lakers team.
It really is. And you're looking mainly at their offense. I mean, their defense hasn't really been able to do much today. You see Fredonia connecting off a few opportunities. But Oswego's offense really making up for it, though.
Caglione with a good turnover there. She strips that one away from her defender there. As now Fredonia does the same thing back to her. That's number 25, Allie Kilburn, the sophomore from Watertown, New York, who will regain possession there and come up the field now. As here comes Oswego playing some defense now as Fredonia gets the ball over half field, turns around, moves it back to number 16 for Fredonia. That is Sadie Brown, the sophomore from Syracuse, New York. She'll move back the other way, and here comes Fredonia once again. 15-7 in favor of the Lakers now with 11:38 left to go in the second half. You're listening and watching on WTOP 10 Sports. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Surgeon for the call. And right now, Aaron Woods with possession in front of Delaney Kendrick. She is getting blocked off by number 15. It looks like McKersher, Kira McKersher, doing a great job on defense. We haven't talked about her a lot, but Oswego hasn't really been on defense at all.
You're right. And the one thing that really caught my eye is the amount of turnovers Oswego has caused. 10-3 compared to Fredonia.
definitely. And Isabel Lembo doing a great job on defense now. One of the powerful offensive players for Oswego. She's doing a great job on defense too in a midi role. As it looks like Fredonia with a ground ball opportunity now right in front of Kendrick. As it looks like Erin Cody will scoop that ground ball up and back the other way comes Oswego now. She'll move it back down to Kendrick, playing in goal in between the pipes for Oswego with 10:46 left to go in the second half.
And Oswego really dominating in the possession field. We're looking and seeing, a long ball by Kendrick, and she connects with a nice clear by the goaltender there. And Oswego carrying alongside, down the side. It's McKersher stepping up with the defensive play, sending it up for Oswego's offense to set up.
And really talk about McKersher real quick. Doing a great job on defense, the sophomore. Saw some time last season on that shortened season, and now with 10:19 left to go, she's going to move that ball up. And Oswego's going to go to work on offense now. Plenty of time for Oswego to continue to open up the lead here in terms of offense. Sela Wiley doing a great job now, moving over to McConnell. And McConnell moves it down to Cody once again with 38 seconds left to go in this possession time clock, as now Caglione will pick up this ball behind the net.
And Oswego really just eating this clock away. They're up by 8 with 9 minutes left.
And a shot opportunity comes on, and Sydney Booth does a great job of pulling that one away. She'll cycle back behind the net, and possession will switch over once again. 0-0 doing a great job in between the pipes, and plenty of chances that she's been able to fend away with 1 save so far, 2 goals against, and doing a great job in between the pipes. And plenty, really, the only reason this game isn't a complete blowout right now.
And Sydney Booth really coming in for relief for Emily Carr here. That was midway through the second half. And Oswego was really carrying away with the offense, so it's a nice way to slow down that offense and maybe open up some scoring of their own.
Definitely, Emily Carr comes out of the game with 7 saves and 13 goals against for a .35 save percentage. Now we'll look back at the field now. 9:05 left to go, and we'll have a whistle here. A lot of players really scrummed up in the corner, as it looks like Fredonia is trying to run a set play with plenty of players over on one side of the field. Really open up the field for Erin Woods and give some pass opportunities for her. But with 9:05 left to go, the Lakers lead 15-7, and Erin Woods will pick up possession once again. 87 seconds left to go on the clock here, as she'll take it back behind the net. Kendrick in between the pipes for Oswego, doing a great job today, but Erin Woods looking for someone to pass to as she gets the ball knocked out of her stick there, and Oswego doing a great job on defense so far in this contest.
And Oswego, what I'm really liking about their game, whether it's offense or defense, the speed is there.
Another save there from Delaney Kendrick on the shot opportunity. That one coming from number 10 there, that's Sarah English, the senior from Livonia, New York, in the Rochester area. So Sela Wiley's going to pick up this ball now right in front of the bench area. She's going to drive down into the Oswego scoring zone with 8:23 left to go in the second. A shot opportunity now possibly from Lembo, and that's an Oswego State Lakers goal. Isabel Lembo adding to her totals here today, and Sela Wiley with the assist on that one. So another solid goal from Oswego. They lead 16-7 with 8:19 left to go in the game.
And a great turn of possession for Oswego State. Coming off the rush, Sela Wiley feeding it up to Lembo, who rips it over the shoulder. Really, you can't do much for Booth there. I mean, a great shot, great placement. And Lembo with her second on the day and third point of the day as well.
Plenty of opportunities for Oswego. That one coming on the rush there, as we'll wait for the face-off and the restart of this game here with 8:19 left to go. Oswego up 16-7 in this SUNYAC West matchup. And really, Isabel Lembo stepping into this game, number 2 for Oswego, and she's doing a great job. The freshman from Massapequa, New York, the attack player, 3 goals and 1 assist coming into the contest, and multiple points here today.
And we've been talking about how young this team is, and freshmen and sophomores really stepping up here today.
Plenty, and Sela Wiley doing a great job today too, and now heading over Cameron Sherman. Now will pick up the ball. The one senior really on this team. We talk about her a lot. She's doing a great job from Buchanan, New York. Had 1 point or 2 points coming into the contest and adding to her goal totals today. Sela Wiley's going to regain possession here for this one. Looks like she's going to drive through the slot. She'll pull out real quick and give it over to Shea McConnell, who resets this offense here with 7:38 left to go in the second. half and 51 seconds left to go on the possession clock. Sherman in between the slot now over to Lehman, and looks like we'll get a free position shot opportunity now for Aaron Lehman, number 23 for Oswego, the junior from Syracuse, New York, coming in this contest. 0 points, so we'll see if she can get a point here in this one as we wait for the whistle. Their shot opportunity comes on, the bounce shot opportunity goes wide, as here comes Oswego. They'll regain possession after the whistle there as the ball came out of play with 37 seconds left to go on the clock. Sela Wiley stepping into the plate, and that one's going to go wide once again. Oswego will regain possession. Sela Wiley with good shot opportunities there. She's quarterbacking this offense and doing a great job today with plenty of shot opportunities. Gives it back over to Wiley. Wiley circles around, back to McConnell, up at the top of the key now. 19 seconds left to go on the possession clock. This one's going to come back. McConnell drops that one, and she'll pick up the ground ball. Wiley will regain possession. She's going to reset this offense. Driving through once again. Shot opportunity comes on. Aaron Cody drove by on the white side, kind of like a play there that they had that set play we talk about. She did a good job. We have a couple players fall down. We'll have a whistle here with 6:47 left to go in the second half.
And a great screenplay set up by the Oswego offense. Wiley just looking for another one. She just keeps firing them away. That's her 13th shot on the day. And she leads the Oswego offense in shots, which isn't a shock, and almost half by twice as much. The second leading is 6. And that's none other by Sherman, followed by McConnell, who each have 4 goals today as well.
I was waiting for you to bring up that play there, the screenplay, and I was trying to come up with a word for it. The screenplay is the right word for that one. A really good set play from Brett Howard, and this offense is doing great today. 16 goals right now. They lead over Fredonia in this SUNYAC West matchup on WTOP 10 with 6:37 left to go in the second half. Plenty of action, a lot of scoring. My voice might start going here eventually, Thomas, with all these goals. We have Sela Wiley's going to step in, driving to the net now. Shot opportunity comes on, and a good save there by Sydney Booth. Another screenplay there with Aaron Cody, and that one had no dice on the end of that one as Sydney Booth was able to turn that one away, and it looks like Fredonia will regain possession now. For the first time in a couple of minutes, we haven't talked about Fredonia and their offense in quite a while now as they look to come out of their own defensive zone.
And it just seems Oswego, this entire game, whether, as I mentioned, whether it's offense or defense, their pressure is just so consistent that it's really taking a toll on Fredonia trying to break out of the zone and even make a zone entry for the offense. So it's definitely been a challenge for the Blue Devils here today.
Yeah, Fredonia coming back the other way now with 5:58 left to go in the game. And really for this game, Oswego looking to go 2-0 on the season, stay undefeated, and Fredonia looking for their first win. And Erin Woods will now regain the ball here down in the corner. She looks like she's going to try to step out in front of this one. She'll make a move around McKersher, and the ball will come down now. And it looks like we'll have a free spot possession or position there in a shot opportunity, free position shot, excuse me. Get the words mixed up a little bit there. But Erin Woods will get an opportunity here on Delaney Kendrick with 5:40 left to go in the second half.
And Erin Woods has had a few of these today with 1 goal and 2 assists, and we'll see how this one turns out for her.
We wait for the signal there from the referee. Shot opportunity comes on, and that one goes 5-hole through Delaney Kendrick. A great pass into the netting there. So Fredonia still alive here as they cut the lead in half now. 16-8 in favor of Oswego. Fredonia still getting 8 goals in this contest, but really, if there wasn't Oswego's offense, we'd definitely be talking about a completely different game here at Laker Turf Stadium.
And you're completely correct. Oswego's defense, I hate to admit it, but they're starting to let up a little bit, and you're seeing Woods just get an absolutely great opportunity and just taking advantage of every opportunity she gets. And you see Fredonia is not getting many opportunities, but when they do, they're capitalizing. And that needs to be taken note of when Oswego's defense is looking at this in future days.
And this team did go into COVID protocol a couple weeks ago, and we talk about it a little bit, but here you didn't have a lot of practice time after that game against Morrisville, and now you're back here in action. That's something definitely to work on here heading into their next contest. But for Oswego, a lot of action today on offense, and now really when you outscore teams, you don't have to focus as much on defense. You're not going to be on defense as much. So really Oswego's game plan and strategy really stay on offense, get some goals, and you don't really have to worry about the defensive side of the game.
And like you said, if we then consider how powerful Oswego's offense has been today, you'd be looking at most likely a completely different game, a possibly closer game, and maybe even a Fredonia leading game. And it's just a crazy thought because you're looking at Oswego's possession, and that's what's really driving this game for the Lakers today.
I definitely have to agree with you there, Thomas. 58 seconds left to go on the shot clock now as Sela Wiley regains possession once again. This ball will get moved around down low to Caglione now, as the ball will come back up the other side as Kate Fierro moves this ball up to Shea McConnell once again, the freshman duo kind of with Katie Fierro, and Shea McConnell. They're doing an awesome job. Lembo, the other freshman out there on offense, is Sela Wiley. The sophomore now, team captain, will move this one back up to the top of the key. McConnell steps in here. This one, she'll regain possession. Move it back out now. Sela Wiley tried to do the same thing, but she steps out once again, looking for opportunities as Oswego with 18 seconds left to go on the possession clock, as looks like number 1, Cagliano, moves this one down around, really, and she looked for another shot opportunity. The ball's going to come loose now. Number 25 for Fredonia is going to pick this one up, and possession shifts over. That's Allie Kilborn doing a great job on defense so far for the Blue Devils.
And Fredonia really relying on Kilburn there, and they're making another break, and this is exactly what they need, and this is what they should work on when it comes to future games.
Yeah, Cagsi Leon really doing a great job on offense, and now Fredonia back in their offensive zone here with 3:50 left to go in the second half. Oswego up 16-8 over the Fredonia Blue Devils. Will have a free position shot opportunity coming on now for Bree Emery, number 20 from Fulton, New York. She's going to get the shot off now. It looks like it will go by Delaney Kendrick once again, so 16-9 now with 3:48 left to go in the second half, and Fredonia is still alive in this one, but it looks like they're running out of time here on the clock as Oswego remains in the lead and really in the sole possession of this game with 3:48 left to go in the second half.
And you're looking at, I mentioned it before, Oswego can't be giving up these opportunities, and you're looking Bree Emery with another free position goal, and that lead cuts Oswego's lead down to 7. So it's the discipline there in the defensive zone that Oswego is laying up these easy goals for Fredonia.
Yeah, back on offense for Oswego, plenty of players to talk about. Logan Caglisti-Leon doing a great job too as well, with 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points total. And definitely Sela Wiley, also team captain, doing a great job. So plenty of players to look for in terms of offense and some defensive light, maybe with McKersher, too, doing a great job, number 15. So we'll pick up possession here once again. Oswego regaining control of this game here with the ball. Now, on the far side, that is Quirk there, Julia Quirk with the ball there on that one, and she'll move into the offensive zone as the freshman doing a great job for Oswego. 16-9 left, or 16-9 the scoreline here at Laker Turf Stadium. 3:20 left to go in the second half. Plenty of action now as Oswego regains control. Lembo now with the ball, moving it back down to number 1 for Oswego, who moves it back up to Katie Fierro. And Katie Fierro with a shot opportunity comes on. And Sydney Booth with a good save there. That was a good shot opportunity from Katie Fierro, and Caglisti Leon doing a great job there with a pass from behind the net. So plenty of offense for Oswego, but Sydney Booth doing a great job in between the pipes for Fredonia.
And she's coming great in relief. When you're talking about, you're looking, she might get the start for Fredonia's next game, because you're looking, she's doing very well. Although smaller than her other goaltender, Carr, she's really helped out the Blue Devils in keeping this game within the balance.
Yeah, she's doing a great job in between the pipes for Fredonia. Talk about her relieving Emily Carr earlier in the game, and now Erin Woods will pick up this possession now, as it looks like she'll move it around to Hanley, number 27 for Fredonia at the top of the crease now, and now Kuhn will pick this one up. She's getting fended off by a couple Oswego players now, as Woods is going to pick this one up. She tries stepping in to the slot opportunity. That ball's going to come loose now, and it looks like Julia Quirk will pick this one up for Oswego. So doing a great job on defense there now is Quirk, and with 2:05 left to go in the second period, Oswego up 16-9 on WTOP 10. You're watching and following along with us. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon, and an awesome game here at Laker Turf Stadium, and great to really open up the home game season, and plenty of more action coming later on in the school year.
And a great start by Oswego here on their home turf. They have another game this upcoming week against a top team in Geneseo, who leads the top of the West Division. So it's a great tune-up for a great game this upcoming week.
That one's going to be at 4 o'clock, April 7th. That's a Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, after this weekend wrap-up, really, and a good team in Geneseo and another SUNYAC West matchup. So we'll see what Oswego can do in that matchup, and we'll see what they can do in the final minute 20 here from Laker Turf Stadium as Shea McConnell rotates around here. She waits for a couple players to move around. It looks like a lot of players really doing a great job in this contest, as now the ball will move back down low with 1:05 left to go on the clock.
And Oswego, it seems like they're really just chewing the clock away. They got 1 minute to go, and it's really just locking this game up for the Lakers right now.
Fredonia's going to pick up the ball here on defense. And just a note real quick, it looks like Celia Wiley is getting stretched out on the sideline on the far side. Hopefully she's okay. Obviously a key player in this matchup and for this team. So hopefully that's just a conditioning thing now with 40 seconds left to go. Oswego up 16-9. Plenty of time for Fredonia to put another goal on, hit double digits here in the final seconds, really, with 30 seconds left to go as the possession clock comes off. Now, Erin Woods looking for maybe a final shot opportunity, as now she'll move it to Allison Kuhn there at the top of the key now. She's driving to the net now and maybe getting another shot opportunity. She's actually going to come down now. It looks like she will get a free possession shot now, or position shot in the final seconds. 16.4 left to go on the clock.
And you talk about Celia Wiley over on the bench now. We hope it's not a potential injury, as the Lakers have a quick turnaround with their game upcoming on Wednesday.
Yeah, the only way I could really figure out was that headband. She's wearing that white headband, and we'll have another Fredonia goal in this one with 14:5 left to go on the clock. That was Allison Kuhn there with the goal, number 13 for Fredonia. She'll add to her totals today, so 16-10 in favor of the Lakers with 14.5 seconds left to go in the contest, and really Oswego looks like they will wrap up their game here today with 16 goals, 14 seconds obviously left. They could get one here in the final seconds, but really doing a great job in this one and really coming away hopefully with their first SUNYAC win.
And that's a hat trick for Kuhn today. That's her third of the day, her 62nd of her career. And that's pretty impressive for Fredonia and for her. She's had a great career here at Fredonia. And Oswego looking to wrap this game up with a 16-10 win.
So 16-10, like you said, on the score line there in Laker Turf Stadium. Fredonia will be heading home. Looks like 0-3. It looks like we have a false start on this one. So we're going to reset here now with 12.3 seconds left on the clock there. As Oswego doing a great job today, like we talked about. Plenty of action for all teams. Plenty of offense, too, with a total of 26 goals in this contest. So not as many goals in favor of Oswego like they did against Morrisville, but still not giving up 14 like they did against Morrisville in that last game. So 7 seconds left to go in the second half there, as this contest is going to wrap up as Oswego looks to gain possession one final time. Fredonia will, but that will be the end of this one. So 16-10, Oswego comes away with their first home win in 395 days. And Oswego Women's Lacrosse team continues to stay undefeated in play so far in their 2021 season.
And this is definitely a win that they needed. Another win to put them at 2-0 to start the season and to open up SUNYAC play. That's a critical 2 points to start off the season and get their name into the standings and potentially, I believe, third place now in the West. And that's a huge win for the Lakers here to open up play this season.
So Oswego gets their first win at home in 395 days. Over a year ago, they played on March 4th against Clarkson back in the 2020 season. Now Oswego stays 2-0, like we talked about. 16 goals today. Celia Wiley really being the highlight in that one. We're going to go to a quick break here for Zach Case and Thomas Sturgeon. We'll be back in this one for a post-game recap and really wrap up the broadcast here from Laker Turf Stadium. We'll be back after this quick break, and we'll see you on the other side.
Driving a truck for 40 years now. If people knew what I know, lives could be saved. Like the trucks can't stop quickly. It takes my 80,000-pound truck 200 yards to come to a complete stop. So I always do my best to give a lot of cushion. It helps when other drivers realize that and do the same. Please give trucks the space we need so we can all stay safe. It's our roads. It's our safety.
Okay, Dad. 1, 2, 3.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, dear.
Your hero needs you now, and AARP is here to help. Find the care guides you need at aarp.org/caregiving.
Game show here from the Laker Turf Stadium. I'm Zach Case alongside Thomas Turgeon in a 16-10 final here. Thomas, a lot of scoring here and plenty of action. What did you really see in that matchup there?
I really just saw a great young performance by the Oswego team and a great start for Fredonia. They really didn't generate much offense in their previous two matchups, and Oswego did well in their entire first game at home.
And now let's look at the game summary. Obviously, plenty of shots coming for Oswego and plenty of opportunities in favor of them. And with 16 goals and 10 in favor of Fredonia, a lot of opportunities for Oswego, but plenty of action still from Fredonia, really showing their offensive presence, but really really lacking the defensive work there on that one.
And yeah, Oswego looking at really a lot of offensive opportunities. Sela Wiley with 7 points, as well as 11 shots on goal, which is her personal record.
And Thomas, one question really to ask here: how did Oswego really come away with victory, and what made them so successful in this one?
It was really their offense. Their defense struggled at times, and I will admit that, but their offense really made it seem for them to get away with the win today. And Oswego really came out stronger in the offensive department than Fredonia.
And now for Fredonia, you're 0-3 on the season. You have plenty of SUNYAC matchups still coming. You're going to see this Oswego team one more time, or possibly later on in the season in the championship, in the SUNYAC championship. How do you really feel that Fredonia can bounce back from this one? And really, what other opportunities can they improve on in their next contest?
Their offense was a lot more prevalent today against Oswego, and their defense needs to be a little more stronger when it comes to other teams.
Now, heading over to Sela Wiley, the team captain for Oswego, definitely the leader on terms of offense and defense, really. She was all over the field today. How did she really manage the ball and really manage the game on an offensive side, and really what did you see from her in terms of her offensive power?
It's just her fast pace. It was 5 goals, 2 assists, and I believe 11 shots on goal. Sela Wiley really dominated the play, offense as well as defense. So it was really an impressive game by the sophomore and team captain of Oswego State.
And she was SUNYAC Player of the Week and co-female Player of the Week a couple weeks ago for Oswego and for the SUNYAC Conference. So definitely a player to watch here, and someone that had a shorter season last year, steps into a leadership role now, and she's doing a great job for Oswego overall this season. Where can she go from here, really?
In reality, she can't go anywhere but up. It just seems like her offense just keeps getting better and better as every game goes by. You see her get 7 goals and an assist in her previous game, and you see her get 7 points today.
Now we're going to head into the SUNYAC standings here. We're going to look at the West Division right now. Geneseo, Brockport, Oswego, Fredonia, and Buffalo State, the 5 teams in that West Division for the SUNYAC. And Geneseo with 4 points, Brockport with 4 points, and Oswego now with 2 points. They're 1-0 in the SUNYAC. Really, they get a good team here, a good matchup to start the conference play against Fredonia. And they have a tough game here on Wednesday. What can you expect in that Wednesday contest?
In their Wednesday game, they're facing off against the top seed in the West Division, that being in the Geneseo Knights. They're 2-1 to start the season, and Geneseo has been known to be a powerhouse. So we're going to see a very tight contest and a battle of 2 top-notch offenses in the West Division SUNYAC.
And one thing I want to talk about quickly is the freshmen really showing up in this contest. Isabel Lembo, Shay McConnell, just to name a couple of the freshmen, Katie Fierro too, 3 of the top real freshmen in this class, doing a great job showing offense and plenty of action. So really quick thoughts on how the freshmen did today before we wrap.
And really, Shay McConnell was one of the most dominant of the freshmen with 4 goals today, and she really stood out, as well as Sela Wiley and the sophomores. But it was a great overall game by Oswego on the offensive, but their defense still needs some work.
And heading into Wednesday's contest, Oswego State Women's Lacrosse will be back in action at home here at the Laker Turf Stadium, 4 o'clock matchup against the Geneseo Knights. And for Zach Case and Thomas Turgeon, we're going to wrap up our broadcast here from the Laker Turf Stadium. Thank you for tuning in, and Oswego State Women's Lacrosse will be back in action on Wednesday. Thank you to the crew once again, and we'll see you guys next time.